Welcome back.
And just like that, I'm back. Like a few seconds ago, I just did a video.
Welcome back to video.
Yeah.
Hello, video.
Alright, I'm just gonna, go to...
Hola, Senora Cooley. Hey, Senora Cooley watching this video. This song, you are a great...
Can I talk?
Have a great summer. I love you.
Pretend I was beating Preston. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the end of each game for the playoffs. Game 1 through 7. All the way to the finals. In the finals, I'm gonna jump into each game individually.
Really?
Yeah. So, we'll catch you at Boston for Nets Celtics. The Nets are gonna take game 1. Oh, come on! What the fuck, man? Literally, they call a timeout right when I jump in. No, this is dead ass a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. They just called another timeout. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, never mind. Hayward. Final seconds. Wanamaker. Back to Beasley inside. That's too easy. And that will do it. The Nets are going to take a 1-0 lead in this best of 7 series. Dinwiddie. He's just going to hold it. He's just spinning around in the circle at the jab step. Not a travel, apparently. That's it. Nets are up 1-0.
Boy, SpongeBob, you boy. I have snorted 26 ounces of pure fentanyl and I'm going to die. Ark.
Anyway. The Sixers. Lowry, no good. Butler, the rebound. And that will cap off game 1 as a water bottle flies into the stands. 142 to 113 in Toronto, Canada. Jimmy Butler.
Unlike you.
Is going to dribble it out. An absolute murder here in this best of 7 series. This should be an interesting series. Minnesota is going to dominate Utah. Stop. Towns is going to put away the dagger, and their heart's no good. Next on the rebound. And the Timberwolves win by 16, and they take a 1-0 lead. Are going to take a 1-0 lead and win by 16 pointers. That will do it. They'll dribble it out on their home court. The crowd is enjoying it. Final second. James on the layup. 128-110 with 5 seconds remaining. 1-0 lead for the Lakers. Macaroni arms. The Lions are going to dribble it out. They're up 9. They're going to win by 9, maybe. Unless they extend the lead here. Williams to Farrell, and that will do it. The Lions are going to take a 1-0 lead in Milwaukee. A surprising win for the Lions. In DC, the Wizards are losing by 14 on their home floor. They're on a little 8-0 spurt. They're going to have the ball, but they're just going to dribble it out. A 124 to 110. Pistons. It's out of bounds, and the Wizards will get it right back to 3.5. That will do it. Mahimi inbounds it to Nanoli. Pull up no good. Mickey the rebound. And the Pistons, the 8-seeded Pistons, take a 1-0 lead here in DC. Barton to Morris inside. Oh, he missed it! How do you miss that? And the 7-seeded Nuggets are gonna stun the Rock. Harden nails a 3, 2.8, but that won't do anything. They're not gonna foul in time. The Nuggets win by 6, 110 to 104. The 7th seed takes a 1-0 lead. They're going to inbound. Iguodala almost turns it over. They give it to Curry and they foul. And the Clippers almost came back to Golden State. Curry knows it first. If LA could still come back, I doubt it, but that'd be crazy. 24 seconds for the Clippers to do something here in Game 1. Here at the Bay, and they call timeout. They're going to inbound it. They give it to Zubac, back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, guarded by Thompson. Williams must have played the whole game because he is a Gatorade thing. Same with Chandler. No good on the three. Thompson the rebound, and they will foul Klay Thompson with 6.9. They're inbounding. Shannon in the corner for three. Catch and shoot for three with 5.0. And they're going to foul Iguodala. No, they won't foul. They won't foul. And the Warriors with macaroni arms. They take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. The Brooklyn Nets, the 6-seeded Nets, take a 2-0 lead in Boston. An unbelievable game. All they have to do is win 2 easy games at home to sweep them. It's going to be a tough loss, especially at home if they lose to Boston. Russell, Booker inside, no! Rebound Hayward. And that will do it. No macaroni arms again in Boston. And the Nets are up 2-0 at Boston, man. Crazy. And once again, another Philly blowout here in Toronto. Kawhi. Just, literally Jimmy Butler, all he did was touch him. Foul. And that will do it. Lowry. Dribbling. Jody Meeks. And will Toronto leave early again? Siakam back to Lowry. Lowry, final second, shoots a three. No good. Johnson the rebound, final second. And your Philadelphia 76ers lead 2-0 in the series. Utah is just going to destroy them. This crowd's on their feet. Crowder, or Mitchell, I mean. Ingles, spins, fade away. Rebound Crowder, and they kick it to Mitchell, and that will do it. Macaroni arms in Utah. And the Jazz tie the series at 1 game apiece. Huge win for the Jazz as they dominate the Timberwolves. The Lakers are going to celebrate. They're going to go up 2-0 to the Thunder. This crowd is absolutely amped up to the top, my dude. 108 to 86. Lakers. I haven't seen the Thunder do anything yet. James won't go. Noel the rebound. Macaroni arms again. Here in LA. The 4-seeded Lakers up 2-0. But the only bad news is if they win the series, they're probably going to have to play the Warriors, which might be interesting, to say the least. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to tie the series and destroy the Lions at home. So Lions might be screwed till now. Oh, they got Boban though. Uh-oh. Could be a little bit of trouble here in Milwaukee. Just kidding. The Bucks easily dominate by 38. Boban on a fade. Rebound Plumlee, and there will be some macaroni arms here at Fisher V Forum. Macaroni arms here in Milwaukee. 139-101. Series tied at 1 game apiece. Detroit is going to win by 14 again. Back-to-back 14-point wins. And the 8-seeded Pistons are going to be up 2-0. 2 crazy wins on the road to a 62-20 Wizards team. Drummond the offensive rebound. and Ellington will hold it. And the Wizards once again defeat the Wizards. Pistons. My bad. I don't know why I said the Wizards beat the Wizards. But anyway, the 8-seeded Pistons are going to win to the Wizards. Tough loss for the Wizards. Nuggets up 20 in Houston. For some reason, it's a full packed crowd watching them getting destroyed again to the Nuggets. And once again, they get defeated. The Denver Nuggets win. The 7-seeded Nuggets are up 2-0 in Houston. Crazy. Tough loss once again for Houston, and the Denver Nuggets win on the road, 112-92. Kind of sad. The Golden State Warriors, surprise, surprise, up 2-0 with some macaroni arms in a bit, but that will do it. And now they have to win in LA the next 2 games. The crowd just realized the score. It's not 113-107, it's 127-113. The Warriors, Curry in a step back at the buzzer. Macaroni arms anyway. The Warriors win by 14 and they're up 2-0. Looking good. Same as the Lakers, it might be Warriors-Lakers in the second round. That's going to be interesting. That's all I got. 120-84. How is this fully healthy Boston team getting destroyed like this? I have no clue. D'Angelo Russell, the crew cooks or whatever. At this point, who cares? Booker! No. Tatum the rebound, and the Celtics are going to be sent home early. 120-84. Domination. If Boston comes back down this 3-0 deficit, it's going to be crazy, and that's it. Macaroni arms in Brooklyn. What? And they're up 3-0 to the Celtics. Unbelievable. Lowry. Meeks for 3. Simmons the rebound. Not Ben Simmons, Jonathan Simmons. Ben Simmons is going to dribble it out. The Philadelphia 76ers are going to go up 3-0 with some macaroni arms and possibly sweep this Raptors team. Macaroni arms, and where is Kawhi Leonard? Did he not? I don't know, maybe he's gone. Joel Embiid is happy. Sixers crowd is happy. There's Kawhi, and that is it. The Utah Jazz are starting to get the hang of it. 130-101. And they're going to dribble it out, obviously. After losing 95-79, the Utah Jazz, they dominate the next 2 games, and they're going to be up 2-1. And possibly go up 3-1, but we'll see. Raul Neto gets rejected by Sarge, and that's another foul by Sarge, but 1.3 seconds. He goes to the line. 1 point for Neto. Never mind, that's 2. Who knows this guy at this point? Nails the third free throw, or second free throw. His 3rd point. Not made a single field goal for him, and they will dribble it out. 132-101. The Jazz dominate game 3. This crowd is up and at it. 112-99 Thunder. And the Lakers are going to lose their first game of the series. It's going to be 2-1 Lakers. And the Thunder win their first game of the series. Congrats to them. They're back in it, but they'll definitely be back in it if they win game 4 as well. Tough fought win for the Thunder. James, no good. Rebound Westbrook. Macaroni arms in OKC. Crowd gets what they deserve, some macaroni arms in the playoffs. And it's 2-1 Lakers. The line. Oh no. They're going to come back. We're going to come back. Oh my god, no one's here. Williams misses the second. He got a drive to the basket. And the Bucks are up 58. Bledsoe. He's going to drive. And this Bucks team looks pretty good, as they're going to take a 2-1 lead. Oh, they turned it over! What What a steal by the Lions. But too late. They lose by 58 on their home floor. And the Bucks are up 2-1. Easy win. That's too easy. Way too easy. Here in Detroit, the crowd is upset. The 8-seeded Pistons had a little hope. They're up 2-0 in DC, but the Wizards, just like that, they take Game 3, 111-98. A huge win on the road. If they win Game 4, they might be back in the series. We'll see what happens. John Wall back to McRae. And Mahimi tips it in with 4.9. And the Wizards, the first seed, get their first win of the series on the road. That's kind of sad, though. But we'll see what happens in the rest of the series. No macaroni arms here in Detroit. And the Wizards, a huge win, 113-98. Is up 7. Harris kicks it to Jokic. Jokic was open. What did he do? And Murray for 3. No good. Rebound, Gordon. Chef Gordon Ramsay. We'll kick it to Rivers, and that will do it. The Rockets win their first game of the series, and the Nuggets will be up only 2-1 now. Huge win on the road for the Rockets. Will they be back in the series? Will they take Game 4? We'll see. The Golden State Warriors are going to be up 3-0, and they turn it over. William. Back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it. Beverly for 3. Thompson the rebound. Iguodala. And that will do it. The Warriors up 3-0 easily. The first seeded Warriors. And all they have is one more win on the road. And they're going to the conference semifinals with ease. The Celtics, they're up 13. And they turn it over, though. They inbound it badly, and then he misses a layup. Irving the rebound. And the Celtics force a Game 5. A must-needed victory for Boston. This Nets crowd is silent and stunned. They could have swept the Celtics, but the Celtics want none of that. They want to come back down 3-0. Be the first team to ever do that. Same with the Clippers and the Raptors, but we'll see. Anyway, Boston is still alive. They force a Game 5. And that's going to be in Boston, so it might go to Game 6 as well. We'll see. Ben Simmons is going to dribble it out. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they're going to lose and not sweep the Raptors and they get destroyed. Toronto showed up tonight. Embiid in the post, final seconds, gets it at the buzzer and the shot clock buzzer, but it doesn't matter. The Raptors force a Game 5 in Toronto. That's going to be a huge must-win game for Toronto. Well, they have to win or else they're done, but I mean, whatever. Huge win on the road, and they force a Game 5. Utah tied a game with a 3. It's anyone's game. Minnesota has the ball, under a minute left. Minnesota wants to tie the series. But if Utah wins, they're going to be up 3-1. They foul Towns. Free throw. Got it. Clutch free throw for Karl-Anthony Towns. He wants to tie the series. Utah came back, and Gobert gets the rebound. He misses the second one. Mitchell for the lead. Rebound Towns. They don't need a foul. Rose, Sarge slams it home. Timeout Utah. Mitchell on the pull-up. No good. Rebound. Towns, and they're going to foul. Second one is also good. Minnesota dominates in that final minute, and they will tie the series with macaroni arms. Macaroni arms here in Minnesota. And we're all leaving at 2 games apiece going into Game 5. Mitchell's not happy. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they're going to tied the series at 2 games apiece. A huge Game 4 win. And it's all even at 2 games apiece going into Game 5. Lakers need to step up in Game 5 to go up 3-2. But other than that, Macaroni Arms are once again in OKC and even more of a domination, 108-89. They feel more comfortable than they did after Game 2, that's for sure. James on a fadeaway. They get it. Macaroni Arms in OKC. Series is tied. This is a good series. The Thunder made it a series. We'll see what happens. They're going to inbound it. Milwaukee. Middleton shoots the 3. It's off. Macaroni Arms in Cincinnati. After losing by 58 in the last game. Yeah. It was 129-71. They get it done at home. They tie the series up. This Cincinnati team has so many ups and downs in the series. They won Game 1, and now they're about to win Game 4. The Macaroni Arms with their sexy Gucci all-in t-shirts. And that will do it. Wizards and Pistons. No.
What?
Fuck you, dog.
Hey, don't say the F word.
There we go. The Wizards are going to dominate in DC. Griffin. Hook shot in the paint. Won't go. Rebound Portis. The Wizards are back in the series. They tied the series at 2 games apiece. The first-seeded Wizards. A much-needed Game 4.
Game 4?
They're about to go 3-1 to Houston. Houston cannot tie the series. A huge win at home for the Nuggets. Jokic scores on the hook shot. 101-83. Macaroni Arms at Macaroni Arena. The 7-seeded Nuggets are in a good position, possibly going into Houston to win the series in 5. Harden for 3, it's off. Jokic gets the rebound. Final second in Denver. Macaroni Arms in Denver. The Clippers are on their tippy toes right now. They're on the edge of the cliff. They need this victory or they're done. Thompson on the back door. Play. Williams. Back to Chandler. Shot clock running down. Has to shoot it. Puts it in! Clutch shot by Tyson or Chandler Parsons. No, I don't know what his name is. Wilson Chandler, maybe? I don't know. This is the closest we're going to get to a clutch shot. Green on the inbound. Curry. Crossover. Against Beverly. Pulls up. No good! Rebound Zubac. Clippers trying to stay alive. Beverly. That. Zubac. Williams. 20 seconds left. Williams. Final second. Shot clock running down. Williams has to put it up. Zubac kicks it. Williams for 3. No good. Rebound Green. And the Warriors will call timeout. Gives it to Durant. They need it. Pulls up at the buzzer. It's off. And we got overtime. Time highlights here. In LA. See who wins the tip. And the Warriors win the tip. Play does not play. Pivots it to Zubac. Back to Gallinari. Top of the key. Got it. Here comes the Warriors. Organic defense. Good defense on a double team. Durant on a pull-up. It's good. And just like that, we're even at 124. Have the lead. And I'm pretty sure they've had the lead before. Zubac gets the layup. Back scoring. Thompson. Really fadeaway shot. Got it! Klay Thompson with a crazy fadeaway. See what happens. Kevin Durant guarded by Chandler. Screen by Boogie. Durant on the pull-up. He got it. Williams blocked by Thompson. What a huge block by Klay Thompson. Fast break. Durant in the corner. Bang! Kevin Durant for 3. Rebound. Green. Kicks it. Curry. That's a three. Dagger! Timeout Clippers! And it's an 8-point Warriors lead in overtime. Play. And this crowd is booing. And now all they have to do is Curry floats it in. Durant. Back to Curry. Final seconds in overtime. Curry will dribble it out. The Golden State Warriors will sweep the Clippers with a 10-point overtime win. First overtime game in the playoffs, too. Easy win. Nah, not easy, but it went to overtime. And the Warriors sweep. (107-92) Celtics. And the Celtics are going to force a game 6. Huge win at home. They win 2 straight in the series. They were down 3-0. Now they're about to be down 3-2. So this is a huge win in Boston. If they win the series, that would be amazing. Irving. No good. Out on the rebound. Macaroni arms in Boston. They're still alive with a 107-92 victory at home. Rio Siakam. The Raptors force the game 6, and that will be in Philadelphia. Leonard on a fade away. Rebound Embiid. 124-107. The Raptors cruise to victory. Harris on the layup. 6.7. And back-to-back dominating performances for the Raptors, and they will force a game 6, just like Boston. Macaroni arms as well for the Raptors. That's it. Utah has the ball. They're down 1 in game 5. This series has definitely been entertaining since the first 2 games. Well, actually, no. Game 4 was definitely entertaining, and then once again it's entertaining. Can Utah take the lead and take the series lead? Mitchell, back to Crowder, clutch shot. No, rebound Towns, final seconds and no foul. Push on the inbound. Mitchell from deep. No good at the buzzer, they would have won the game there. But the Timberwolves, they win by 2 and they will take a 3-2 lead in heading into Minnesota. That's huge for Minnesota. A tough loss for Utah at home in game 5. Free throw. No. Second one. Second free throw. No. Noel rebound, and he missed both free throws for LeBron James. That's a tough one. That's a tough tit to swallow. Somehow this Lakers team is up 3-2 to the Thunder. Ferguson. Final seconds. We shoot the 3. Rebound, Patterson. Ferguson would dribble it out. Macaroni arms in LA. And the Lakers are up 3-2. All I have to do is win in OKC. And they'll win in 6 and play the Warriors. But we'll see what happens. The Bucks are up 3. 29 seconds remaining. Here we go. They're up 3. Bledsoe to Lopez. Guarded by Marjanovic. They don't need a foul, but if they make a shot here, it's over. Bledsoe. They have to play really good defense, really strict defense. Bledsoe, the floater is good! Timeout Lions, and they're about to be up 3-2 to the Lions. Seconds. Lopez. They're going to kick at the ball. McDermott in the corner for 3! Nails it! No, it's a 2. They're going to inbound it with 1.2. Here we go. On the inbound, the Lopez. And that will do it. Macaroni arms in Milwaukee. Huge 3-2 series lead. And the Lions are competing a little bit since game 3. That huge loss. They lost by 58. Probably the biggest blowout of this bracket probably forever in this 2019. But we're going to game 6. See what happens. The Wizards up a comfortable 16. They're going to win it. 101-85. Griffin, pump fakes. Final seconds, pump fakes. Buzzer sound does not count. Macaroni Arms in DC. After being down in the first 2 games, they win 3 straight. The first-seeded Wizards are back. And this is it. The Rockets, they win by 26. That will do it. The Nets, they're going to be the second team in the first round to move on with this home win, 114-106. Celtics couldn't get a shot here, though. They're trying to tip it. Booker the rebound. They're not going to foul. Goodbye, Boston. Even though they won the last 2 games, that's not enough. As the Nets are 4-2, and no one has ever come back down 3-0. Not yet. Macaroni Arms in Brooklyn. And the Nets move on to the second round. Here we go in Philadelphia with 10 seconds left. The last 10 seconds of Toronto's season is right now. As the Sixers finally win just like the Nets. And they move on to possibly play the Wizards and Macaroni Arms in Philadelphia. And the Sixers are the third team to move on to the second round, the conference semifinals. Will they make it to the conference finals? Because every time so far, they haven't. In real life, they lost to the Raptors in 7. In 2018, they lost to the Boston Celtics in 5. Minnesota is up 18, and they are going to win the series and move on to the next round. They're not playing the Warriors, though, so far, with this Minnesota win, we got 4 teams, but none of these teams are playing each other, so it's kind of annoying. So we don't even have a second round match yet. After the 4th team moves on to the next round, Minnesota. For a fact, the next team that moves on will find out the next match. As Derrick Rose is going to dribble it out, this crowd is happy, which means Macaroni Arms in Minnesota for Game 6. And that's it. That's a wrap for this series. A much-needed win for OKC, and they will take it 121-102. So in this series, every home team's won. And pretty much in blowout fashion. It's never been a close game in the series. 121-102, they'll dribble it out, and there will be a Game 7 in this series. And that shot won't count. Well, I mean, it will count, but they missed it. And it's over. Macaroni Arms here in Oklahoma City. And by the looks of things, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to move on. They're the 2nd seed, so it's going to be Bucks and Nets in the next round. So we already got our first round match for the conference semifinals. Bucks, Nets. See what happens in that series. Every series is going to be in one video except the finals. Giannis on a fadeaway to end this series, 101-90. 4 seconds left. And the Lions are out of here. Goodbye, Lions. See you next year. This crowd is not happy. One bit. 101-90. And that is a wrap. Bucks, Nets in the next round. The Wizards are going to be shooting free throws, 114-95. The Pistons are going to force a Game 7. Unfortunate for the Wizards, they just want to end this series and play Philadelphia, but we got a Game 7. In Washington, if they lose Game 7, it's going to be the 8-seeded Pistons moving on and playing the Sixers. And this is the second Game 7 we got. The other Game 7 is Lakers Thunder. And we still got Houston and Denver, but if Denver wins at home, which that should be pretty easy, then they're going to win the series, and they're going to be playing Minnesota. So it's going to be Denver, Minnesota. They're going to dribble it out. Final seconds, the shot clock. They get it to go. What a shot. Final 4 seconds in the 4th quarter. And the Wizards, Macaroni Arms, as they will force a Game 7. This could be the last win of the season, or home win, straight up. That's it. 29 seconds left, and Houston Rockets force a game 7. This Rockets team was down 3-1 to the Nuggets, but the Nuggets, they lose 2 straight. And here we go. We're going to go to game 7, which is in Houston. So that's a third game 7. So we'll see Lakers and Lakers Thunder game 7. That's going to be the next game after this. And then Wizards Pistons game 7, and then Rockets Nuggets game 7. And then we're going to the next round. And the Rockets dominate the Nuggets, force a game 7. Game 7. Jeez, my stupid throat. The Lakers are up 4, and they're going to foul Lonzo. And of course, Lonzo's choking ass. Freaking misses a free throw. He makes the second one. Timeout Thunder. No good. Adams the offensive rebound. Ferguson's going to have to kick it to Westbrook. I think that's a 2, and he no good. James the huge rebound. And he's going to go all the way to the other end of the floor. 0.9. The Lakers are about to win this series and play Golden State. That must suck for OKC. They had a huge lead in this fourth quarter, and Lakers came back. This crowd is going crazy. And that will do it. Macaroni Arms in LA. Lakers and Warriors. That's going to be a thrilling series. I'm so excited to see who will win that series. But that's it for this series. Goodbye, Thunder. And Wizards are up 25. They dominate the Pistons. They had a huge crushing second half. It was close in the first half, and then the Wizards just pulled away in the second half. Goodbye, Detroit. It's going to be Wizards and Sixers in the next round. Be excited for that. I think the only good series in the second round, in my opinion, is Lakers-Warriors. But we'll see. Parker shoots it. Gets it. 120-83. They're probably the biggest win of the series. In Game 7, what an exclamation point. Macaroni Arms. See how they do in the next series. Maybe if they stand out in the next series and go to the conference finals, it's going to be huge. That's it. Alright. Straight up domination in Houston in Game 7. It's going to be Rockets Minnesota in the next round. Be hyped for that. For now, Denver blew a 3-1 lead. And an absolute exclamation point. A blowout win in Game 7. Harden. Gordon, straight on jump shot. Got it. They are up 41 right now. Just domination. Macaroni Arms. Last game of the first round. And that will do it. Denver is going bye-bye. All they had to do is win one game, and they blew it. They blew a 3-1 lead. Alright. Second round, we got Warriors-Lakers, Rockets-Minnesota. That's going to be the first game. Wizards and Sixers, and Bucks-Nets. We head to Houston for the first game. First game of the second round, the Houston Rockets. They were up a lot. Oh, and the Timberwolves called timeout. Are we going to do this baloney again? Bologna. First game of the second round, and we have to do a timeout baloney. They're probably going to call timeout again. Come on! Oh my god, Boundary one. No one wants to go through baloney. Hold up. They're trying to dribble it out. Of course it's their ball. Houston, they were up a lot, but they're blowing a huge lead currently. They're up 6 though. Little time left, obviously. Covington in the corner for 3. Huge rebound by Capella, and they're going to foul Chris Paul. Covington on the inbound. Rose in the corner for 3. Rebound Tucker. They'll dribble it out with Macaroni Arms in Houston. This crowd is going crazy. They're amped up. Huge Game 1 win after they were actually down 2-0 to Denver. So, good way to start out a series in the next round. Bucks are up 31, 29.1. Game 1 of the second round. Conference semifinals. Jared Allen gets rejected. And the Milwaukee Bucks dominate the Nets in Game 1. Good way to start out the series. And the Nets, they look pretty dominant to Boston, but they look like trash to Milwaukee. So will Milwaukee be a death threat later in this playoffs? We'll see what happens. They're going to dribble it out. Macaroni arms in Milwaukee. Easy game 1 win. Straight up. Just too easy. A lot of blowouts for Milwaukee. Like 31. Golden State Warriors start out with a dominating game 1 win. Curry's going to dribble it out. Hopefully this isn't the series. Hopefully the Warriors don't destroy everyone. Right now, after this win, they're 5-0 in the playoffs, which is really good from Golden State. Only team perfect in the playoffs so far, which is kind of a bad sign, meaning they could actually win the finals. Curry for 3. JaVale McGee gets the rebound, kicks the Caldwell Pope. Final seconds, Macaroni Arms at Macaroni Arms Arena. And Golden State takes a 1-0 lead. Here we are in Washington. The Sixers take it on the road just like the first 2 games of the Wizards. They lost to the Pistons. I think the Sixers can't win this series, but we'll see what happens. This is only game 1. The Sixers dominate on the road. They've been doing this to Toronto as well, so Toronto forced 6 games, that's the thing. Butler will post up for the final possession of the Sixers. And he just runs it out. Okay. 1 second left. Sixers win. Macaroni armsless here in DC. The Timberwolves aren't really doing anything. We'll see what they do in Minnesota, but Houston is going to go up 2-0. Huge. They were down 2-0 to the Nuggets, but the Rockets managed to come back, and they are in a good position right now as they're about to go up 2-0. Harden, final jump shot. Good at the buzzer with Macaroni arms anyway. It's like he's won at the buzzer. But the Rockets win with Macaroni arms, and the Timberwolves are not happy. Bad start for Minnesota, good start for Houston. Game 2. Here we go. The Bucks are dominating the Nets once again as they're about to go up 2-0. And once again, more Macaroni arms. Good start for Houston and Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn, Milwaukee. They're both up 2-0. And they still make crazy shots like that. Wow. Let's see what the Nets do at home. But right now, it's Milwaukee that's up 2-0 with the Macaroni arms. Macaroni arms in Milwaukee. They're up 2-0. Nothing else really to say. Brooklyn might be in a bit of a pickle. But we'll see how they play in Brooklyn. The Warriors, they're going to take a 2-0 lead. Back-to-back blowouts at home. I mean, the Lakers are a pretty good home team. They won every home game in their last series, but lost every road game. They might lose in 7. We'll see what happens. But they're down a lot. They're going to lose by a lot. Rebound Thompson, and they will dribble it out. Warriors, also up 2-0. As well as the Bucks and Rockets. Final seconds. Macaroni arms in game 2. Celebration continues. See what happens in LA for game 3. But right now, 122-97, Golden State wins. Wizards are on the verge of tying the series up at 1 game apiece. First free throw's good. Bryant, second free throw. It's off. Embiid the rebound. Final seconds of this game. Randolph for the Sixers scores. So, DC's still in the pickle. But not as bad as the pickle as the first round because they win this game. So, they lost game 2 in the first round. So they're down 2-0 going into game 3. But this series is tied now. Macaroni arms in DC. But are they satisfied yet? No. They have to win this series. Rockets once again dominate the Timberwolves. This is probably their biggest win of the series somehow. And they win by 19. This is the biggest win of the series, and it's in Minnesota. That's saying something. Can the Rockets sweep the Timberwolves? That'd be amazing, and go to the conference finals.
The Raptors are going to lose to the Raptors in Game 7.
I mean, the Raptors already got eliminated, so that's kind of too late. Harden, straight up dagger. Nope. Rockets lead 3-0 with an incredible victory in Minnesota. We got a huge turnaround here in Brooklyn. After getting blown out in the first 2 games, the Nets respond here at home with a 10-point victory. Unless they extend it here, which it'll be 12. Russell scores, which indeed they will. It's up to 12. No good. Gasol is fouled by Booker. Doesn't matter. Macaroni arms here in Brooklyn. They approve of the macaroni. This crowd is happy. Game 4, we'll see what happens. Can the Nets tie the series, or will the Bucks win a huge Game 5? Or no, 4, and then win Game 5. Alright. Kevon Looney's going to be shooting free throws. Second free throw, he got it. They're at 40. The Lakers are not looking good at home. And the Warriors, they're 7-0 in this playoff, the 2019 playoffs, as they're going to dribble it out. On the verge of sweeping both LA teams in the 2019 playoffs. They're probably the first team to ever do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Curry will dribble it out. No macaroni arms in LA. And the Lakers have to win Game 4 to stop the Warriors' perfection. LeBron, third straight time he puts his hands over his head. Not looking good. Not looking good. Alright. 7-point game. The Sixers are going to dribble it out as they're about to go up 2-1 in this best-of-7 series. A huge win at home. And if they win Game 4, they'll be up 3-1, looking good. The Wizards are in a bit of a pickle. Joel Embiid. Pump fakes. Good defense by Ian Mahimi. Doesn't matter. Macaroni arms in Philadelphia as they're up 2-1. Houston is on the verge of going to the conference finals in Game 4. Looks like they're about to sweep the Minnesota T-Wolves, the Puppies. They're just going to dribble it out. James Harden and the Rockets. They were down 3-1 to the Nuggets. If they would have lost Game 5 to the Nuggets, they would have been gone a long time ago. Out of nowhere, they're in the conference finals, sweeping the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is it for Minnesota. A quick, short series, and the Houston Rockets move on to the conference finals. Probably to play the Warriors. The Warriors are also up 3-0. So let's see what happens. Here in Game 4 in Brooklyn, this crowd is not happy. As we got Milwaukee up 131-107 here in Game 4. So it's going to be 3-1 Milwaukee. Bledsoe kicks to Brogdon. Final seconds. Shoots it. Got it. 133-107 with 2.2 seconds. And that will do it. All Milwaukee has to do is win at home in Game 5, and they're going to win the series. And go to the conference finals to play either Philadelphia or Washington. Probably Philadelphia. In LA. It's close. Lakers trying to extend the lead. And they foul LeBron. Nails the first. Nails the second. Timeout Warrior. Here's their blood. Everything into this game so they can stay alive. After getting blown out the first 3 games of the series. Trying to make a comeback in the series. But will the Warriors come back and actually win this game and sweep once again? They're 7-0 in the playoffs. This will be their first loss if they lose tonight. Boogie in the post against a former Warrior. Got it. And this is for the lead. Curry against Lonzo. Can he do some magic once again in Game 4? Curry, and the layup is good. It rolls in. The Lakers call timeout. Back-to-back clutch Game 4s for the Warriors, but if the Lakers score here, that'd be huge. Lakers a chance to lead or even the win if they hold it. Lonzo has it against Steph Curry. Clutch shot. Here we go. Clutch shot in the making. Kicks it to James. James on the layup. Gets it to go with 2.5. The Warriors have no timeouts. They have to throw it the length of the floor. That is it! Macaroni Arms in LA, and the Warriors lose their first playoff game this year. And it's like that with a LeBron layup game winner. What a shot by LeBron. Unbelievable. Final seconds. John Wall kicks to Nanoli for three. It's off. Butler the rebound. They're going to kick it to Ben Simmons, and that will do it. The Philadelphia 76ers go up 3-1 on a huge win at home once again, back-to-back wins at home. And all of a sudden, Macaroni Arms obviously, all of a sudden Philly is going to probably play Milwaukee. They're both up 3-1. Same with the Warriors. Here we go in Milwaukee. Bucks are up 3-1 in the series. It's tied here in Milwaukee for Game 5. Gasol misses the layup, gets the offensive rebound. Huge miss. Oh, he missed it again. Oh my God, everyone hates Pau Gasol on the Bucks right now. You missed like the easiest layup in the world. Okay, another redemption shot, and they turn it over. Pau Gasol is so old and cold, and Kuzminskis just makes a layup. Hard to say his name. The Bucks call timeout. Giannis drives, fouled, huge foul. Kuzminskis gets fouled out and is going to the line for two clutch free throws. Giannis makes the first. This is a huge one for the tie. Got it. Nets call timeout. Here we go in Brooklyn. It's tied at 112. They're trying to force the Game 6, which they'll be at home next game. But if not, the Bucks are going to win the series and probably play the Sixers, but we'll see, unless Washington comes back. The Nets trying to come back down 3-1 to the Bucks. After getting destroyed in Game 4, they want to make it a series again. Misses at the buzzer. I just realized it was at the buzzer, and we're going to another overtime. Second overtime of the playoffs. Game 5. Who will win the tip? Pivotal Game 5 for both teams. And the Nets win the tip. Dinwiddie back to Krukos. Straight on dunk to start out. I probably said his name wrong as well. There's like so many people on the Nets that I don't even know how to pronounce their name. At the other end, Plumlee dunks it. Back to Allen in the paint. Guarded by Plumlee. Foul. Overtime. Crooks or something. I don't care. 117-114. And they're up 3. And here we go. The Nets. A chance to extend their lead in overtime. Almost gets the N1. And LeVert goes to the line. Overtime wouldn't be happening. The Bucks would have closed the series. Easy Pinson layup. I have no idea who that is, but he just made a clutch layup in overtime. Giannis against Pinson. Pump fakes to Bledsoe. 2 minutes left. Bledsoe, huge three. Nails it! And here goes the Nets. The Nets trying to force the Game 6. Can this be the dagger? LeVert on the layup. He throws it down! Not playing well. Giannis in the post. Trying to get easy layups out here, and he does. Just that. Kicks it. Bledsoe on the pull-up. It's good! Eric Bledsoe, huge shot. Russell kicks it. Pinson was open for a second. They give it to LeVert. Back to Russell. Screen by Allen. Double teams Russell. Almost turns it over. In the corner. Kirk nails a three. Oh, that's a 2. He nails it. I can't pronounce his damn name. And the Bucks call a timeout. Anthony's stupid name. And they just chuck it at... He just chucks it in freaking Jared Allen's head. Oh, it's over. It's over. He just chucks it at his freaking throat. God. The Nets are one of those teams that can just win games if they want to. And here, when they need it the most, take it in Milwaukee in overtime. No good by Middleton. Giannis gets the offensive board. They have to shoot it. There's no time left. They have to chuck it up in the air. Middleton shoots a 3. And the Nets surprise the Bucks and force a Game 6. A huge win. Milwaukee could have moved on to the conference finals, but not today. We'll see what happens in Game 6. Huge win. In Golden State, Macaroni Arms Arena. They're up 4, and Lakers call timeout for them. Here we go. Lakers trying to cut the lead. They're down 4. This might be the end of their season here. They're down 3-1. They're down 4 in Golden State. Ingram, guarded by Thompson, shoots a 3. Rebound Curry, he's all alone, and they're gonna foul. Back to summer. Opposite Christmas. They inbound it. They're gonna kick it. Lonzo with this crazy jump shot 3 in the freaking playoffs against the Warriors. No good. Macaroni Arms. And it's gonna be Warriors Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. A rematch of last year, 2018. But in real life, it was Warriors Portland. But ignore that. It's in 2K. This is 18-19. See what happens. They're gonna inbound it. McConnell. Down 4. Wizards trying to force a game 6 in Philadelphia. Redick for 3. No good. Rebound Howard, and they're going to foul Wall. They're inbounding it. A lot of teams forcing game 6s out here. Redick. This is Ben Simmons, Embiid. And they're just passing it. Macaroni Arms in DC. And we got game 6. In Philadelphia. They forced a game 6, 123-118. And we still have no one in the East decided yet. The next game's going to be Milwaukee in Brooklyn. I think the Bucks are going to destroy them, but we'll see. By the looks of things, it looks like the Nets are about to force a game 7. Dude, a huge overtime win in game 5. Dinwiddie straight on layup. 20 seconds left. This game is over. After game 4, I'm like, Bucks are going to easily win in 5, but all of a sudden, we're going to game 7. Nets want none of that. Bologna, Lopez misses the jump shot there. And that's it. Macaroni Arms in Brooklyn. Once again, back-to-back huge wins in the playoffs, and we're going to game 7 in this series. Here we go. The Wizards also forced a game 7. So both teams trying to make it a series. They forced a game 7. Huge win for the first seed once again. The Wizards. Don't let the Wizards fool you. They are the first seed overall. 62 wins in the season. They're the best team in the league record-wise. And there they go. With one of their wins, forced a game 7. Giannis is fouled by Jared Allen, and he's fouled out. Straight on dagger right there. Giannis straight on free throws. And that will finish him off. They don't even need to call timeout. 20 seconds. The Bucks are going to the conference finals, baby. Booker dunks it. Showing their emotion here. And they're going to dribble it out. This crowd is enjoying it. Only one team left to make it to the conference finals, and that's Philly and Washington. Washington they were down 3-1. They're coming back. They forced a game 7 as well in Milwaukee. Huge game 7. And they're moving on to the conference finals. Eastern Conference Finals. Sixers up 4 in game 7. 21 seconds. They have the ball. It's probably over. They're on the verge of playing Milwaukee in the conference finals. And they foul. Parker. Nanole. Beal in the corner. Got it! For 3. Timeout. Goes 2 for 2 after being 0 for 2. And the Wizards have no timeouts. They have to go the length of the court. Down 5. This might be over. It is over. John Wall shoots a 3. And the Philadelphia 76ers come to DC in Game 7 and stun them as they are going to the Eastern Conference Finals to play Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. We have the Conference Finals set up for the West and the East. Here we go. We got the Conference Finals. Warriors, Rockets in the West. Bucks and Sixers in the East. Who will battle it out and make it to the NBA Finals? Game 1 will be later today. We're going to head to Milwaukee for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Bucks are up 18 as they're about to dominate the Sixers in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Here we go. Giannis trying to end him right here with the layup. Misses it. Macaroni arms in Milwaukee as they take a huge 1-0 lead. Here in Golden State, Game 1, a rematch of last year for the conference finals. And what a way to start out Game 1 with a close game. The Rockets have the ball. 128-128. Rockets trying to stun the Warriors in Game 1. Capella turns it over. Good steal. And the Warriors, Thompson for 3. Bang! Klay Thompson, clutch 3, and the Rockets call timeout. Rockets call timeout. Second free throw. Nails it. No timeouts left for Houston. They have to go the length of the court. I don't know why they would call that timeout in the first place. Harden, guarded by Thompson. Kicks it. Paul in the corner. For 3! He nails it! And they have to foul Golden State now. The Warriors have 3 timeouts. They're in a foul. Scoring really close. What if this is a whole series? That'd be crazy. And Gerald Green misses. Rebound Cousins. Macaroni arms in Golden State the hard way as they win by only 4 points and a huge clutch shot by Klay Thompson. And the Warriors take a 1-0 lead. Huge win. Here we go, Milwaukee. They're going to dominate back-to-back games. Even bigger blowout in Game 2. 35-point win. They're going to dribble it out and go up 2-0. Dominating both games at home. I think Philly could turn it around at home, but we'll see. Giannis, once again, in the post. Hook shot. No good. Rebound Simmons. And that will do it. Milwaukee, once again with macaroni arms in Game 2. Huge Game 2 win. They are up 2-0. Can they make it to the finals? That would be amazing if the Bucks make it to the finals. It could be Golden State and Milwaukee. We'll see. Who's going to go to the NBA Finals? And 8.9 seconds. No one's even in the stands. They're going to inbound it. Iguodala shoots for 3. Rebound. PJ Tucker, and they're going to give it to Iman Shumpert. Final seconds. And the Houston Rockets tie the series in a pivotal Game 2. That's huge for the Rockets, and they claim home court advantage as they're going to be at home the next 2 games. That's huge. Alright. Huge win in Philadelphia for the Bucks. And they're about to go up 3-0. They didn't dominate, but they still won. And they're one win away from the NBA Finals. So the Bucks look like they're about to be one of the finals teams with a huge win on the road. Giannis from way downtown, no good. Embiid the rebound, no macaroni arms in Philadelphia. And the Bucks once again come to Philadelphia and take Game 3. They're 1 win away from the NBA Finals. James Harden's at the line for free throws. Nails it first. But that will do it. The Rockets at home, they dominate the Warriors by 20 points. A huge Game 3. And all of a sudden they're up 2-1. Remember when they were down 3-1 to the Nuggets in the first round? And all of a sudden, they have a 2-1 lead to the Warriors. If they take Game 4, that is huge. But then they have to win one of the hugest games in their freaking franchise history. A Game 5 in Golden State. They'll dribble it out. Macaroni arms in Houston as they win a huge Game 3. What if it's Houston, Milwaukee? Unless Philadelphia comes back down 3-0, that'd be crazy. They're down 7 in Game 4. They just want to pull it away. And he misses the first. My goodness. Second free throw. Nails it. And they're going to foul Philadelphia right now. Here we go. They're going to inbound it to Middleton. Drives. Bledsoe, open three. Rebound Embiid. Final seconds. The Philadelphia 76ers force a Game 5. We're heading back to Milwaukee for a Game 5. Macaroni Arms will appear in Philadelphia. And that's all I got. Bucks won't sweep. They're not going to the finals. Well, not yet. And the Sixers force a Game 5. Rockets up 6. Warriors call timeout. Here in the Western Conference Finals, this crowd is going crazy. They want to make the NBA Finals badly, as bad as Golden State does, for the 5th time in a row. Golden State. Curry. Guarded by Chris Paul. They're Shannon defense. They're kicking it to Boogie Cousins, kicks it to Thompson, kicks it to Curry for 3. Nails it. Down to 3, 9.1. And they foul hard to the Rockets. Green on the inbound. Kicks it to Durant. Durant drives. Score! Does not want to lose, but does not want to be out down 3-1. Harden gets fouled by Klay Thompson. That is the dagger, 2.4. Second one's good as well. 2.4. Curry, full court shot does not matter. And Macaroni Arms in Houston. And we are going to Game 5. Rockets up 3-1. The Warriors have to win Game 5 or they are done. They are eliminated from the NBA playoffs. And the Rockets will head to the finals, but we'll see what happens. Imagine if Philadelphia wins Game 5. After blowing them out first 2 games and then they dominate in Game 5. Curious. When the series is headed to, in case you know, it's serious. Look. Sixers in Milwaukee. Oh, dude, Milwaukee's headed. And the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna win by 12 points to the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in Game 5, they're up 3-1. They're up 12, 17 seconds remaining. The Milwaukee Bucks will head to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1971. So long ago. Joel Embiid makes the layup. And the Milwaukee Bucks are the Eastern Conference champs. They're going to dribble it out. Final seconds. This crowd approves of the Macaroni Arms. Goodbye, Philadelphia. The Milwaukee Bucks are the Eastern Conference champions. Goodbye, Philadelphia, and they will celebrate. You might as well watch them celebrate. This crowd is electric, as Milwaukee is one of the competitors for the NBA Finals. This crowd is going to enjoy the NBA Finals as much as Houston, if Houston wins Game 5 or Game 6 or 7. Unless Golden State comes back and wins all games, but we'll see what happens. This crowd is enjoying it. That's pretty much all I got, but we'll watch the celebration as they will celebrate on their floor. They hold the trophy in the air, and the Milwaukee Bucks move on to the NBA Finals. Final 9 seconds for Golden State. This crowd is so unhappy. 145-130. The Houston Rockets are the Western Conference champions. And that will do it. This crowd is not going to have Macaroni Arms. They will not force a Game 6. The Houston Rockets dominate in the 4th quarter. And they are going to the NBA Finals. They are the Western Conference champs. So it's Milwaukee, Houston in the NBA Finals. From being down 3-1 to the Nuggets to going to the NBA Finals and winning in 5 to the Warriors, that is unbelievable. And they're going to hold the trophy in Golden State. They're not happy. That is it. The finals is set. I hope you enjoyed that little playoff montage. We'll see you in Game 1 of the NBA Finals.